Today's episode is all about saving money on groceries and food because let's just be honest, that's one of the biggest expenses for families. We are breaking down smart mom hacks using credit cards and memberships to help you save on things you're already buying. Welcome to the Savvy Travel Moms podcast. If you are a mom who wants to travel more with your family without spending a fortune, you're in the right place. I'm Michelle, the bougie one.
Joy, the practical one. We are two moms with different travel styles, but the same savvy mindset. In our show, we will break down family-friendly travel tips, points and miles, and realistic strategies that fit into a busy mom life. From hotel robes and room service to free breakfast and budget wins, we will help you turn everyday life into unforgettable family memories.
Real moms, real travel, real strategies. Okay, so today's episode is going to feel very real life practical because we're not talking about luxury travel today. We're talking about groceries, takeout, and feeding your family. But here's the fun part. A lot of the cards we talk about for travel actually have built-in perks that can save you money every single month on food. So we are going to break this down by card and show you how to stack these benefits in a way that actually makes a difference in your day-to-day life.
I can't wait, Michelle. This episode, I'm telling you, the more money that I want to put towards travel, I realize the more savvy and frugal I have to be in other areas. And groceries are so expensive. So I love that these cards come with so many perks to help on groceries.
100%. I feel exactly the same way with all of the inflation that's gone on. And the last few years, we've had to add a good $20 to $30 more a month, or not a month, weekly.
A week, yeah.
Weekly into our grocery budget because we're literally buying the same exact things we've always bought, but we can't buy them for the cost that we used to anymore. This is just another great way to be able to save money, like Joy said, and use this for travel.
And I'm so happy that spring and summer are here because that means the price of fruit is going down. It's no longer $5 a carton for strawberries.
Yes, I know. I know it was 3 for $5 the other day at the grocery store. I was like, ooh, spring's here. We can eat strawberries again. It's lovely. I'm not paying $5 for those. Sorry.
We love strawberries in our house.
I do too. I do too.
Which card should we start with? Because there's so many options.
Yes, let's start with probably, maybe it's not the best, but I think it probably is one of the best. And that is the American Express Gold Card. And that is going to be the MVP for food. So it's going to get you 4 times points at grocery stores and restaurants, which I love. If you are a foodie family, you're going to want this card because there isn't going to be another card that's going to be able to compete with the multiplier on this card.
Correct. And you know what? This is actually one of my favorite credit cards, and it's for the silliest reason. Because when we're talking about saving on food, right, I love any opportunity that I can. And there's some really big deals on this one too. But I love any opportunity that I can to get a fun little impromptu date with my kids one-on-one.
Yep.
And there's a $7 monthly Dunkin' Donuts credit on this card. And it is our time that I just take one of my kids and we alternate and we go and we have donuts one morning. And I love it. And they get so excited about it. And it's like our fun little donut date.
I love that. That's so fun. And it also has a $10 a month Uber Eats credit as well. So that, again, is a quick little, our kids want a snack, you know, we've been out shopping or appointments, errands all day, and like you just don't want to spend any money. This is another quick one. Go into the Uber Eats, buy something for just a little over $10 if you can. You can even be under, you know, you won't be able to save that for another time, but it's still free. A lot of times we'll get a really cheap pizza and my kids will eat that in the car, and it saves a lot of meltdowns being able to have a snack. And I don't feel guilty that I've spent money that I didn't budget for.
You know, I always forget to use that Uber credit on Uber Eats, and I know better because these are use it or lose it credits, but it's marketed on the card as a $10 monthly Uber credit. And you just
Yep.
sometimes forget that they're interchangeable. But you know what
Yep.
I do use on it? So it has, I forget exactly how it's marketed, but it's a $10 a month dining credit that you can use at like Shake Shack or
Yep.
Five Guys or
Yep.
Grubhub. Now,
Yep.
Grubhub isn't something we normally go to, but if you have Amazon Prime, you have a free built in Grubhub membership, which means you get the perks of Grubhub deliveries. And all you have to do is pay for it with your American Express Gold. And I do that about once a month, and I just go ahead and treat myself to lunch and have it delivered to my house. And when it's all said and
Oh,
done, tip and everything, it's like $4 out of pocket, and I don't feel guilty for ordering lunch once a month.
I love that. That is such a good idea. So, do we have to link it then? Do you have to go into Grubhub and link Grubhub to your Amazon Prime?
So you know what I do? I log into Amazon, I go to the search bar at the top, and I type in Grubhub Plus, and it just pulls
Oh,
up. It says your Grubhub membership, and I just click on the link to Grubhub, and then it gives me a new tab, and all my credit cards are linked over. Everything from
oh,
Amazon's automatically linked.
okay. Well, I'm gonna try this. That's awesome. That's a really good. Like I said, I did not know that. I literally just go through the Grubhub app and then I pick up so that I don't have to monkey with anything. But now that I know this exists, I'm gonna try it because that's awesome.
Yeah, it's a fun little perk. I mean, this is an Amazon Prime perk, not even an Amex perk. So if you just are paying for Uber Eats or DoorDash subscription, you don't need to use your Amazon Prime and get your free Grubhub subscription. The other thing I want to add in here that actually was not available to us at time of filming this episode is that Grubhub is now doing every weekend in May. They have on Saturdays, Sundays, $50 off $100+ of groceries. So you do it the exact same way. You would log in to your Amazon Prime account, search in the bar, pull up Grubhub Plus, and then you can do grocery delivery to your house and get that $50 off $100+ worth of groceries every Saturday and Sunday in the month of May. They also have other deals happening throughout the month that you can look up. They're calling it gold deals for the month of May on Grubhub Plus. Another thing to just know about that is if you do not have an Amazon Prime account, you can get Grubhub Plus for 99 cents a month during the trial period. You can just sign up for the month of May for 99 cents, take advantage of all these amazing deals, and then cancel it right when May is over so that you no longer are paying that fee. Just some food for thought on Grubhub because we love to share all these savings that we find.
Yep. I love that. Okay, so let's move on to the American Express Platinum. This is the personal card that we are going to be talking about today. So, this has some great little credits that you can use as well. This has a monthly $15 a month Uber credit. Again, you could use it for rides or for the food. So, if you happen to have the gold and the platinum, you've got $25 a month that you can use, which again, I like the $15 better because I think the 10 is a little bit harder to spend and
Yeah.
to get at like zero. But with the 15, you can almost always come out at zero when you're trying to use it. So I do like that credit a little bit better.
You know what perk I really like of the Amex Platinum? Is Walmart Plus membership. Okay, I am
Yeah.
an anti Walmart person. Like, I grew up in a town that only had a Walmart, and it doesn't even matter if I am at my parents' house for less than 24 hours, there's always a reason that I have to end up going at Walmart. And so here where I live, I avoid Walmart like the plague because I have so many other options. um,
Yep.
but the Walmart Plus membership, okay, if you are a groceries person and you want to do pickup or whatever, delivery, that Walmart Plus membership is free with the Amex Platinum. And
Yep.
added bonus, you get Paramount Plus for free. So you also get a streaming service. You get a 2-for-1 with that membership.
Yep. I love that. That's such a good perk. And it just helps, it does have a little bit of a higher annual fee, but well, a quite of a bit higher annual fee. But if you are using all of the credits on it and being diligent with it, you get so much more value out of it than what the annual fee is. So just make sure you're using all of your credits. Again, with all of these cards, same with the Amex Gold. put a little note in your phone. That's my biggest tip. That's how I do it because I'm not super tech savvy, but I just have a little note in my phone and I like write them down for every single month. So, if you've got Uber Eats $10, Dunkin' Donuts 7, Amex Platinum 15, and then every time I use them, I check them off and I make sure before the end of the month comes that I have used every single credit that I needed to use. So that way you're always getting all of the value that you can out of your cards for those higher annual fee cards.
Card pointers will do that all for you.
I know, Joy. I just got to get around to getting it. It just looks too confusing, but I will. One day I will. Yes, Joy is very tech savvy and I am not tech savvy. So Joy loves all those types of things, card pointers, all things like that. And I'm old fashioned over here and I've got my little notepad and I jot it all down and,
And
I
I'm
like to
like
make more
5 years, 6 years older than you. Maybe even 7. I don't know.
I don't know. I just don't like technology. I just don't like it. But yeah, so there, yeah, do it Joy's way. Joy's way is probably faster than my way. But if you're really old school, you can do it on pen and paper too. So
I will link in the show notes a
yes.
affiliate link for card pointers if it's something that you want to sign up and try out. It's an amazing value.
Yep.
It tracks all your credit card benefits for you, so that way you don't miss out on a benefit. That's just one of the many things it does. Little plug
Yeah.
for my
You don't
friends
have
in
to be
purple.
like Michelle. Yeah, don't have to be like Michelle. You don't have to. If you want to do it the easier way, do it Joy's way and sign up for card pointers.
Okay, so now that we've talked about Walmart Plus and we've kind of moved into the grocery delivery segment,
Yep.
let's move on to Instacart and DoorDash. So Chase cards have, and not all Chase cards, it kind of varies by which subscription if you're looking at Instacart or DoorDash, but they have a benefit that you will cross over. So let's just start with DoorDash because it's my favorite. I use it every single weekend. So the Chase Sapphire Preferred, Chase Sapphire Reserve have, and I think there's a couple others too, have a DoorDash credit on them. That's either the preferred is $10 once a month, and the
Yep.
reserve is $10 twice a month for
Oh,
DoorDash.
nice.
So my husband has the reserve, I have the preferred, and that's 3 weeks of our delivery. We get $10 off. Now, I know prices are a little bit increased when you start looking at grocery
Mhm.
delivery, but I am an impulse shopper, so it actually saves me money by using DoorDash, and it
Well,
saves
I
me
love that.
time because I don't have to get out and go. I love our DoorDash. I literally use it every single weekend.
That's awesome. Yeah, I don't do the DoorDash because where we live for pickup, we just don't really have any. It's a Speedway gas station. So I do sometimes use it. There's a Speedway gas station like 20 minutes from us that has pizzas and things like that. So occasionally I will use it for that, but mostly I use my Instacart credit. So again, with those Chase cards, some of them it is the Ink Cash and the Ink Unlimited are the $20 a month. I think those are the only two, right? Yep, those are the $20 a month. And then a lot of their co-branded cards have $10 a month. And every time you add one of the cards into your account, you actually can extend your Instacart Plus membership for another 3 months. So, as an example, I don't know how long I've had mine, but mine is extended all the way through like part of 2027 because I have so many Chase cards. Every time I get a new one, I just add it in. It adds another 3 months. And then I will just remember as it gets closer, once I get into 2027, I will cancel my Instacart Plus membership because I think it's over $100 a year. So it's not something that I would ever pay for out of pocket, but it's great to use every month. And I agree, like Joy, the prices are going to be higher. So I personally just use it to get the minimum pickup order. And then I go inside and finish my grocery shopping. So, as an example, Aldi here, we have to spend $35 to get free pickup. So I spend just a little over the $35 and then my $20 comes off. And I've spent, like $15, $16 out of pocket with tax. I pick it up and then I go inside and I finish my grocery shopping. So that there are ways that you can use the credit without having to like spend a ton more. But there are times, right? If we're coming back from vacation, I will have like an Instacart grocery deliver, like have it delivered because like I'm swamped, like we have jet lag, we're tired, I don't want to go to the grocery store. There are occasions where having the Instacart Plus membership does come in handy, but if you don't want to spend a lot of extra money, you really can use those credits every month and not go out of your way to spend more, if that makes sense.
Is it bad I don't like Instacart?
Well, I mean, I don't love it either, but I feel like I just want to use all my credits. But what don't you like about it?
Okay, so Publix, where I live, Publix is really big. It's actually the closest grocery store to my house. It is not in DoorDash, by the way, for delivery, which I'm an Aldi's girl through and through. So, but occasionally Aldi's doesn't carry everything I need, and then I have to go to a
Yeah.
second grocery store because my family is picky.
Yep.
And this weekend, instead of going to Kroger like I normally do, my husband's, well, why don't we just go to Publix and do a pickup order? So I'm like, okay, well, I have to do Instacart to do a pickup order. And I set up all my accounts, loaded my cards, did my pickup order. It was 9 items. It cost me $83 for 9 items. I
Oh my.
drive my butt to Publix, load it in my car. Well, they load it in my car. I didn't get out. Drive home, open up my back, and I'm like, this isn't my order. They
What?
switched the bags, they labeled them wrong.
No.
So then I had to drive back to Publix, and I forgot I'm an
Oh
idiot. I
my.
didn't even pick the Publix closest to my house. I picked the one that's 5 miles away. So it wasn't even super convenient. And so I had to go back to Publix and I called them before I left home and I'm like, hey, you guys gave me the wrong order. And they're like, I don't know what you mean. It was 9 items. Yeah, no, the order you gave me is 9 items, but it's mislabeled. It's not mine. And I don't want this order. I want my stuff. And so then I pull up to Publix and I call them. They put me on hold. I finally am like, this is stupid. I just grab all the bags. I walk inside and can I trade you? Can I have my order back? But this is not the first time it's happened. And I love
Oh
Publix.
my gosh.
But I used to do Publix pickup many years ago when my kids were super little and it was just so much easier and convenient. And
Yeah.
it was always wrong, which is why I
Oh
stopped.
my
I've never
God.
had a good experience with Instacart. So I think I'm going to keep it because it's free and I'm going
Yep.
to maybe look at other grocery stores. Luckily, I live in an area where I have a lot of grocery store options that I can choose from. So
Yep.
maybe I'll try, I don't know. I'll have to look at my options and try something different time.
Oh my gosh.
I
You know,
don't love Instacart.
yeah, and I agree with you about the two store. I actually shop at three or four different stores every week when you add in Costco. I kind of go all over anyway, but the nice thing about DoorDash is they have that, what do they call it? Is it the
Double
second
dash.
dash?
You
Double
can
dash.
double
Yes. I
dash.
was like,
Yeah.
it's got and I wish Instacart had that because especially like I was telling you, I don't use it often, but like when we're on vacation and we're coming home, I'm gonna get most of my stuff from Aldi, but the other grocery store we use is like a local Michigan one. It's called Myers. And I can't do Myers without having to do another order. And then you have to like you have to get a certain amount you have to spend and blah 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 and all these things. I do like the double dash. I've only used it once, but it's really nice that you can pretty much get everything you need by doing the double dash. So there's definitely like perks to each one, I guess. But that is so funny that you've had such horrible luck with Instacart. I haven't
I'm
had any bad luck. I mean, I've had a few, I don't know, the Brussels sprouts are bad or something like that.
well,
But
it
I just
happens
think,
with every grocery
yes, but that
order.
does happen. That's going to happen everywhere. But I haven't had any wild and wacky Instacart experiences
Oh,
yet.
and when I got my Instacart order, one of the bags was kind of opened in it, like where the seam was, it just ripped apart. So I had to
Oh,
go into
yeah.
Instacart customer service and get a refund for that. And then I went back into customer service to try to complain about the whole order experience. And they
Oh, my God.
responded back to me and they said, we see we already refunded you $1.47. And I'm like, no, refund my whole freaking order. You took an hour out of my day when I could have just went to the grocery store and shopped this in 20 minutes or less.
Here's
I was
here's a
so
dollar
mad.
47 for your troubles.
I was so mad. Okay, but while we're on Instacart, you know what else I learned yesterday? Okay, I added in my cards and I was looking at the offers and what you can use. So Instacart started a partnership with MasterCard. So you don't even have to have these Chase cards. Any MasterCard, if you
Oh, I
load it
love that.
in, it's the same thing. It's a $10 a month credit and then the membership covers for 3 months. So if you have
That's
other
amazing.
MasterCard credit cards, you can extend this even further.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm gonna have to start thinking about that. What cards can I add in here to just extend it further and further out? I love
Your
that.
American Airlines card?
Oh, yes. What is my venture? My venture's a MasterCard, right?
Ventures MasterCard, yep.
Ventures MasterCard. Yeah, so I bet I have a lot more MasterCards than I realize I
I know,
do.
and
I'm gonna
now
have
I'm
to start
like,
thinking
I'm
about
gonna
it.
add mine. I'm definitely gonna try a different grocery store though. I don't know if it'll make a
Yep.
difference, but because I mean,
I
Publix
love
is
that.
like really good at customer service and spot on, and Instacart's just crap. Sorry, Instacart, don't love you. I'm a DoorDash girl all the way.
I love that. Love it.
Okay, so Michelle, now that we've talked about how to find major savings on our biggest expense as moms, which is food, I do want to just let the audience know that we are moving into summer, and as most moms, our kids will be home a little bit more, even though Michelle's are always home because she homeschools. Mine will be home a little bit more, and prime summer travel season is around the corner. So, we have not fully decided yet if we are going to just take all summer off or do a season type of podcast, or if we want to just try to fill in. But all this to tell you, if we miss a Monday drop for an episode, it's because we're just busy with our kids and being moms surviving the summer. We're going to do our best to try to keep some episodes going, but they will probably not be as consistent.
Yeah, and I would say let us know. Like put it like in Spotify, you can leave comments. I don't think you can in Apple Podcasts, but you can like message Joy or I on Instagram and just kind of let us know what you like. Do you like podcasts that like go literally 52 weeks out of the year and never stop? Or do you kind of like seasons and you like a little bit of a break? Because I don't know. Do you kind of fall off podcasts that they are on every single week? They're not as interesting because they don't have breaks. So let us know if you have a preference for podcasts. Nothing that we have is set in stone. We're just, learning as we go and trying new things. So if you have a certain way that you like your podcast set up, that you like listening to them, let us know. And, we definitely are interested in taking everybody's feedback with that.
Yes, please. And you can also email us. We'll drop all of our
Yep.
information is in the show notes weekly anyway. So our Instagrams to where you can send us a message and our email address for the podcast where you can always email us. We would love your feedback, honestly. And if there's any episodes that you want us to cover, any questions you
Yep.
have, send that over to I mean, our goal with this podcast is Michelle and I are diehard points and miles people, but we want to make sure that we reach all moms who just want to save money. So we are all about any unique budget hacks. If you have some crazy budget hacks that you do so you can travel more, or if you've unlocked or cracked the code on how to plan a certain type of trip and find amazing savings, let us know. Let's talk about it because we just want to help people save money for travel. And at the end of the day, that is our goal. I don't care if you do it through points and miles or if you find some other type of hack. Saving money is saving money, whether it's you save $50 or you got your entire trip for free. Our goal is to help you save money.
100%. I totally agree. So yeah, let us know if you've got questions. And Joy and I also kind of want to do an Ask Me Anything episode in the
Yes.
next few weeks, few months. If you have any questions, it can be personal questions, funny questions, travel questions, anything you've got. Joy and I think that would be kind of really fun to do. Get to know us episodes so you guys can get to know us better. So if you have any questions at all, make sure to either, like Joy said, email, DM us on Instagram, and we will put all those together. And hopefully, in the next few months, we will have an Ask Us Anything episode too.
Yes, I can't wait. That one I think would be so much fun. I feel like,
I do.
Michelle, we always learn new things about each other on every episode
We do.
anyway. But
Yep. I know. It'll be so
awesome.
good. Yes. Perfect. So, if this episode helped you see how much you can actually save on food each month, make sure you're taking advantage of at least one or two of these strategies because these are the things that you're already paying for. So, you might as well maximize them. And if you love this episode, it would mean so much if you left us a 5-star review and shared it with another mom who would love saving money on groceries, dining, or takeout. We'll see you in the next episode.